It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Titans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin with you as always for another NFL season. Exciting to get this thing going once again, CD. And we found ourselves saying this for several seasons now, but the Tennessee Titans and their fans wondering, is this the year? Can they get over the playoff hump? And the long road to those playoffs begins here today against the New York Giants.
If we go back to last season, we certainly think this is a favorable matchup for the Titans, right? Because they were 12-5, the #1 seed in the AFC for the first time since 2008, before being upset at home by Cincinnati, who went on to the Super Bowl. The Giants, well, last year was just abysmal, 4-13, and they've only made the playoffs once since winning it all in 2011. So let's face it, history, right now it's on Tennessee.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
Jones looking to throw right away. Finding Sterling, and right away he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll take it inside the 25. Second down, they go again with Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods from 3 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend it as this game moves on.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It was a bit of an adjustment for Kenny Golladay in 2021, his first year in New York, and with new quarterback Daniel Jones. His mission, get back to his Pro Bowl form here in 2022 and avoid similar struggles. That catch right there, a nice way to get going.
Throwing, Jones. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st down, they'll stick with Haskins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. 47 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try with Haskins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Here's Tannehill. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll They'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they're spotted.
In possession switching back to the New York Giants. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back to throw. Jones.
Man open. It's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing deep for Galladay. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Second and 5 now. Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A give to Haskins up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tannehill on 3rd down.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Henry sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Tannehill now to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
It's complete, Burks.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 29, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Tannehill.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw, Tannehill.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hitting yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Giants understandably wanted to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
Now Jones.
That's complete to Tony.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Completes this again to Shepard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation, secured it tight to his body, and picks up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Tannehill.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the lead will hold at 13. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st down.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll get this one to Galladay.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Jones. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill. And that's caught. And Owen coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. New York set to take the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To try again after the sack, Jones. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry running right. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jones throwing on first down.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jones now on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Jones.
Pass caught. It's Galladay on the out route.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jones.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.